Hello, everyone. Welcome to Econ 2500, Quantitative Methods for Business and Economics. This is Dr. He. I'm going to be your instructor for this upcoming 7 weeks for this class. So here in this video, I am to give you a brief introduction of requirements and expectations of this class and some brief information on how in order to help you to succeed in this class. So I'm Dr. He, and this is my email, junhe@suu.edu. And please, this is summertime, so please give me at least 1 business day, 1 to 2 business day to the 2 business days to the maximum, for replying to your email. I will do my best to respond as soon as possible, but it happens that we're occupied by some other happenings. So 1 or 2 business days would be a reasonable time. And here is my office hour, 3 to 4 o'clock on Zoom. And here is a Zoom meeting ID. There is no password. It'll be helpful if you have some specific things to meet, and you can inform me of that through email in advance, so that I can be prepared to answer your questions with a clearer purpose. And also, if this time doesn't work for you, you can make an appointment through email as well. So this class, we actually have talked about, I emailed in advance regarding the textbook. If you have that textbook, it's good. If you decide to, if you don't want to have it, it's okay. If you already have it, you want to return it, it's totally doable. So in this class, now we are making the change where the class will be entirely based off slides and my notes. I'll talk about this later. If you have the book as a reference, like a dictionary, that's good. Again, if not, it's okay. So these are the prereq. There are 2 things. One is college algebra, and the other is math 2040. Okay, and it will definitely be helpful if you have learned some sense of derivative before. In this class, we are gonna do 3 things: math for sure, and its application to business. So solve applicative questions on a certain business environment. And third, learn how to use Excel to help solving those problems. In terms of time, because this is a condensed semester, previously you have 14 weeks, and each week, say if you spend 3 hours to 5 hours, now for each week, you're expected to spend 7 to 10 hours. Please be aware of this. But it will be clear, since each week we will have a specific goal. In week 1, we're going to be focusing on a review on fundamental algebra, and the concentration is on linear function and the quadratic forms. Their functional form, their graph, how to solve for their root, and their business application, and Excel solution as well. In week 2, we're getting into the very simple derivative. Univariate means there is only one independent variable, y equals to fx, and we are to look at the derivative of that. Chapter 3, multivariate derivative. So the first module is more heavily concentrated on solving this by hand, and some questions you can solve by derivative. By Excel. But going in the lower part, from week 5 to 6 to 7, we will move the focus more to the Excel application and interpretation. Chapter 4 will be linear programming. It'll still be graph, Excel solver. And chapter 5 and 6 we start to move on to statistics. Statistical inference, basically whether the result is significant or not. And in chapter 6, we're to look at regression, to study the data. So that's the rough plan. If you have that as textbook, those chapters are you can find a correspondence of those chapters to the textbook. But again, my class will be based off those slides. As you can see here, for the first week, we're gonna do chapter 1, and I have all those slides posted on there for you to read already. Okay, so my expectation is that you can spend one day to go over one slide, the other day go over the other one. Okay, and for those slides, this is how you can better utilize them. So on the week 1 assignments later on, I will put down some notes, which are summarization of the slides, as well as my recording. You can watch the recording and then go through those slides. So those slides are actually supplemental examples. Let's look at slides 1/1, for example. So here, there are introductions, and this class is based off solution. You're solving those, right? So in this chapter 1/1 slides, it's just merely questions, combination of questions. Okay, but then if you go down a little bit, the slides that underneath says key, that's like this. You have the answer key to those questions for each question that are listed in the slides. So I would suggest that you spend some time to go over the first slides and try to solve by yourself, and then refer to the second to check your answer. So in this class, because this is an online class, okay, self-checking and learn from your mistake, compare notes, compare your own answer to the answer key, and then try to figure out where you get wrong with, and then in the future, avoid future mistakes. That's the key part. Talking about this, let's talk about assignments. So each week, there is a problem set and a quiz. The problem sets are due by the end of Thursday, and the quiz are due by the end of Friday. So here, I arrange my office hour, and I ask our TA to arrange her office hour. Shanikan, I asked our TA Shanikan to arrange her office hour to be on Thursday and Friday. So right before the exam, right before the due time, you can have people to go to. The problem sets will be graded on completion. Okay, you will have to show that you have demonstrated efforts and attempts on each question. And for those questions, those are word questions. And then to show your work, you can take a picture and then insert your picture under each question. Or you can just write them on a piece of paper and then take a picture of them and attach them and submit the PDF of pictures. So for your submission, only one file at a time. Just try to put all your pictures in one file, convert that into PDF and submit. Or put them in your Word document to submit. Just one file only a time. And for quiz, those quiz will be multiple choice questions. So it will be automatically graded. Okay. And exams, there will be 2 exams, exam 1 and exam 2. Exam 1 will cover the first 3 chapters, and exam 2 will cover the lower 3 chapters. Those are non-cumulative exams. And those exam questions will be very similar to the quiz and problem sets. You shouldn't expect things to be exactly the same. And it could be the same methods applied to different environment. That's totally doable. But the content, the method will be exactly what we have learned. And here, I will upload this video on the fundamental for Econ 2500. Okay, and here I've got my office hour linked up already for this. You can refer to those for information. And here is how I structure each week. So week 1 here, and then for week 2, I will put it above. So the newer content will be more to the top, and the older content will be more to the bottom. But here, this is the default, and the requirement and stuff will be ensured on the top. Okay, so this is a demonstration of things that you need to know for the start of Econ 2500. I will upload more information on the assignments. Okay, so the priority of learning is for everyday learning, go to this. But if I post it on the assignments, some say note summary and my video, please make sure that you go over all this. Thank you.